welcome. As we continue going back to Scarlet Hollow on our second hardcore mode run with our 3 traits of hot, street smart, and mysticism. So, let's get into it, shall we? Welcome, Sammy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody that's joining me here on Twitch at Rotted_Gaming, or later on and after the fact on my YouTube channel, Rotted Gaming. So, without further ado, let's go back to Scarlet Hollow. All right. Load the last save. So we ended episode 2 last time. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. So let's see. The difference on this run so far has been I have ingratiated myself with Tabitha, and I have I saved everybody except for possibly 2 kids that are still trapped down in the mine. But, you know, well, what are you going to do? And Gretchen. Yes, of course, Gretchen. Poor Gretchen. No, we don't need to see recap. Let's just dive right in. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Shame about everyone else. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Let's take a shower. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Hey, Bob, how's it going? How you doing today, Robert? The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, you... let's see, we can go mystical. Oh yeah, what'd you think? Was it everything you were hoping for? Let's go mystical. Every minute feels like another thread holding down this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. That's a little much, isn't it? You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Let's check on the possum. Hey, Dustin and Dustin's mom. I don't know if I want to pet them without introducing myself. I'm going to wave. Hi. I love you. I'm going to... Yeah, okay, I'll pet them. Hand outstretched. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Maybe they're playing possum. That's what they do. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. A different you might have been taken away by this view, drifting into fantasies about how you might have tidied it up and enjoyed tea by the fountain. Do we have any ditchlings hanging out yet? I don't see any. That's interesting. But a lot has happened since you first arrived into town. Let's check the closet. How long were you going to have slept in this room without realizing you shared the space with that doll? Hopefully it doesn't get up and move while you're not around. Pick it up! Its foot reads, property of Alexandra. So this episode we're going to be doing the ghost hunt. You pick it back and close the closet behind you. Let's head downstairs. Should we explore the rest of the mansion that we're not supposed to go into? I kind of wanna. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frau glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best as she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress-eating ice cream for breakfast. Hi, I'm Sir Harpsichord. This is the Top 40 Countdown. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning, whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. That would be a feat. I think I said that last time. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. I'm the same way. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Sir Harpsichord. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks. Okay. All I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Having some ice cream for breakfast, are we? No judgments. I'll have no sass from you today. 2 kids were bearing in a mine collapse on my property. I deserve banana chocolate chunk. So I'm under a lot of stress right now in case you hadn't put that together. And there is no we here. This stuff is way too hard to get a hold of for me to share. You got to go all the way to the store and buy it. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run into town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. All right, I'll be out in a couple minutes. No reason to not trust me. Look, I get it, but there's a lot on my plate today. I want to spend some time with you before more things start piling on. I already waited long enough for you to get up. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Sir Harpsichord, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say I'm sorry you got cut up and all that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. And hungry. I bet. Thirsty, too. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds just dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? My husband's the pastor, and he's been going absolutely stir-crazy since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. Yeah, he's also a creep. That might have something to do with it. And it'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Smile and nod. Oh, take your time, of course. You're here all week after all. Just know that you can stop by the church at any time. The door is always open. Oh, I'd love to chat, but I hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you got time. Of course, like I said, feel free to swing by the church any old time. I do like Janie. Janie's a sweet gal. All right, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. Damn, I didn't get the chance to explore the house. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. This whole street smart lying thing, which was said to be everybody would believe me. That seems to be holding mostly true, but not entirely true. Or at the very least, they're believing my lie, but not giving a shit anyway. No, I don't care. You're coming. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. You're not a good multitasker. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. Okay. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much to think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Yeah, she's finally letting loose. Maybe her family has stopped taking advantage of her. Her family has taken advantage of her because she lets them, not because she's normally measured and composed. A display like this means nothing if she's still here next year, and yet again the year after that. There's some truth to that. If anything, it just ties the binder here. I think you're only saying that because you want to leave. So why are you still here? I have responsibilities. If I'm not here, if I don't do my job, all these lives are effectively over. We're burning daylight. Come on already. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Hang on, put my watch on. There we go. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning, is the new blend ready? Of course. Sir Harpsichord, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Picking up some of the devil's lettuce? Getting some of that crank? Gotta fill up the old stash. Tabby, getting your prescription filled, so to speak. Pick up the old devil's lettuce. You got the glaucoma? What are you talking about? Sir Harpsichord is implying you're here to buy marijuana, dear. Why? Some kind of stoner? You know what? It doesn't matter. Think what you will. Just no judgments. We're cool. I just wanted to know if you wanted to hang out after all this. That's all. It was more revealing of you than me, in all honesty. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. Try and listen in. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. The walls to the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. I know it. Longer, short notice. Aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announces another patron. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well, if it ain't Sir Harpsichord, Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. He was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. I just put that together. Bo and Duke. I never put that together until just now when they were standing side by side. Hope you've been faring since all the unpleasant it. If I'm being honest, I almost forgot you existed, Duke. That whole folks are meeting one another in the city. Remind me never to visit. I say it was a pleasure running into you if I didn't just insult me to my face. I'm not doing the voice right. I'm having trouble calling upon the Duke. Me and the boys better get on with our shopping. That's a little better. A little more nasally. Can't spend too long away from the farm. What with those little devils running around? Can't leave Mama up all by herself there for very long. You have a good one, I guess. It was nice meeting you, sir. Oh, nice meeting you, Sir Harpsichord. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Yeah, I insulted Duke. That's my asshole run. This is what I'm doing. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Let's wait for Tabitha. Your cousin will be back any second. It's probably best just to stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence as Duke and Bo continue to shop. Hey! Hurry up in there! Just a moment, dear. We're almost done. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. She genuinely didn't expect you to stay. I'm really having fun, like, fucking with Tabitha by being super nice and obedient, because it's like, it's throwing her off, and I love that. You actually stayed. I kind of expect you to go running off the instant I left you alone. And miss out on cousin bonding time? Tabitha sighs. If calling this cousin bonding time is what it takes to get you to stay out of trouble, sure. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. Just ask Miles. He'll give you some for free. I don't like lingering where anyone could just walk up and start talking to me. You know what? I kind of get that too. Tabitha leaves the store, motioning for you to follow. Follow her then. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. I don't think we've been here yet. We may have done a story branch that takes us to a completely new place. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know. Oh. Company town. Nice. I think Tabby fancies you. I mean, there's a big part of me just on like the morbid and effed up part of me kind of wants to see if that's something that like I can crack that shell, if that can be explored. Cool. She's smiling like, yeah, it is cool. It's nice to have a place where nobody can bother me. Now, come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry. It's empty. Follow her. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Nice, Sammy. Very nice. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. Have a soda. Tabitha hands you a cream soda. I love cream soda. Shit. Before settling in on the couch. Though this home gives the appearance of being lived in with its furniture and lack of dust, it feels nearly as empty and barren as the estate. There's no soul in this place, only the dream of one. I gotta move my soundboard closer to me. There we go. I need to turn up the echo. I need to like really echo the shit out of it. All right, I'll do that. I'll go full echo. Let's talk about you, Tabitha. Let's get some of that tea. Smells nice. Very kind. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. All right. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Oh my God, I overslept. Stella. Almost forgot it's... Oh, great. Oh, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Oh, God. Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet you all there in half an hour. Cool it, Stella. I'm having a moment with my cousin. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird / foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. Just some folks making plans for the day. Oh? It isn't Mayor Jimmy Day, is it? What a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? They did not, but I kind of knew that. We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then, which I think I need to propose that to the village that I live in. We need to find a dog and make him mayor. Our mayor, like, no lie, our mayor has been arrested 3 times for domestic, some DV stuff, some like, I think a golden retriever would be a good fit. Welcome to small town America. Tabitha takes another sip of her soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in his little mayor getup. Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. Yeah, you got a comb. No, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Oh shit! Angry woman. Who's this now? Yeah, it is weird. It's weird to see how far this branches off. And apparently that's like I was reading some developer blogs, and apparently that's like one of the things that is making it a long time in developing chapter 5 is with each successive chapter there's more branches that they have to build off of. So it just turns into this exponentially large project the further it goes. Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Oh, I wonder if this is one of the kids' moms. Can I help you? What the hell do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon? Yeah, she was totally grinning like a buffoon. Well, my Becca is trapped in your mind. Nailed it. What exactly are you trying to dig her out? I don't see you lifting any rocks. What? I got my guys working around the clock to get her out of there. I don't see what me running a couple of errands this in the morning has to do. I don't want to hear it. You should be up there right along with them. It's your damn fault she even managed to get in there. Why wasn't the entrance more secure? You were asking for something like this to happen. Whatever happens, I will be pressing charges. Do you want involuntary manslaughter to be one of them, or do you want to get your ass moving? Your daughter's trash, ma'am. I should have saved the game before doing that. Oh, God. Excuse me, my daughter's buried alive, or worse. How dare you use that language to talk about my trash? What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty. And you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. I'll find a lawyer who knows how to nail you for everything you're worth. Mark my words. I'll take that mansion that's decrepit and hanging over the cliff and about to collapse in any moment. There are children in there. How can you be concerned with anything but their well-being, you heartless cow? If anything at all has happened to my baby in there, you better be scared as hell for what's going to happen to you and your precious family business. The Scarlets have sat up in their big comfy castle for too long. It's time someone took people down for the reckless way you run this place. The woman storms off just as quickly as she'd stormed in. God damn it, she's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Tabitha sighs, straightening up. Her scowl returns. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you after work tonight. I know, that is gross, isn't it? Ugh. Kids. Love. Your cousin turns and heads back to the car, leaving you alone on Main Street. Go to the library. Let's check out Mayor Jimmy Day. You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd has formed in a corner of the main foyer. Hey, Sir Harpsichord. Yeah, fuck Jimmy. He's an asshole mayor. I mean, he's a dog, which is awesome. But for a dog, even, he's an asshole. Hey, yeah, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Sir Harpsichord to the mayor for like the entire time I've known him. Oh, 36 hours? It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? Yep. He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. I'm not shaking shit. I know you, Jimmy. You don't know that I know you, but I know you, and I know that you don't know that I know that you know I know you. And I'm not shaking that paw. We're doomed. Doomed? No way, not while we're on the case. Scarlet Hollow has lasted at least the early 1900s with a dog in its highest seat of power, so I don't think that's what'll make or break things. Maybe a dog mayor is good luck. Who knows? Welcome, Mel the Hangry. All right, you've had your turn with the mayor. Now move along and keep the line going. And by the way, I know you were up at the mine collapse last night. I may be off duty, but I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know that I've got my eyes on you. Security goon. All of you. Let's hope the rest of your stay in town is a little less conspicuous. What are you, a cop? As a matter of fact, I am. Okay. Stella and Kanika quickly shuffle out of the room ahead of you, leaving you to follow. Well, see ya, Mayor. See a dude that has no evidence on me and is trying to shake me down. Fuck off. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're dipping at the cops. Cheese it. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh, Oscar. Oh, God, this dude. Oh. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Whoever it is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Sir Harpsichord? Everyone's been buzzing about you. Buzzing! I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I should go. I need an adult. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. With the llamas. Nothing more to say. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just thought I'd extend the offer in case you needed someone to talk to. Church's doors are open even if you change your mind. Have a blessed day, Sir Harpsichord. Be gone. The pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Of course, he's a fan of Jimmy. Of course he is. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Let's go after him. Oscar in his tank. Whew. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper in the library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could... Sammy, I love you. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out once the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I mean, she's got both of her legs, so there's that. You don't like Stella? I don't know. I'm kind of like either way on Stella. But yeah, apparently from talking to some folks, like that's the main branch choice that a lot of people go with, is flirting hardcore with Stella. I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day, hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan, ghost bust the house clean, and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. Oh, it's possible. Oh yeah, it's possible. There's a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyway, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to do or bring is an open mind. Yeah, moving on. You remain silent. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Sir Harpsichord. Time to go bother our friend. I'm going to get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. I wonder how I can do the Reese branch stuff knowing what I know about him now. Well, let's just head out. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? I got news for you. She's gonna yell at us. Doesn't matter what we do. There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. What if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my God, dude, it's been ages. You must be Sir Harpsichord, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Sir Harpsichord updates. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and I knew you'd probably want to help me cook too. What can I say? I make an excellent sous chef. I didn't bring Gretchen. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. Gretchen is a distant memory, but she will never be forgotten. Never, ever. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen? I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt if it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. You don't care? Really? So that door over yonder, you don't care? Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. It's all right, not like they're going to come alive or anything. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Kinda does. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to sneak you out of this place? You ever need a model? I'm here till Monday. That would be amazing, though. I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. Late at night is just fine. But if that's not a deal breaker, it would be incredible to have such a captivating model. I look forward to the company, and I hope I can do your likeness justice. You need us to sneak you out of here? That seems like a really great idea. Unfortunately, the prison we're dealing with here is my body, not my room. Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. You know, we'd visit more often if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? We couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I think that's her being controlling. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. Stella's judgy Judgerson. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. Yep. Dinner's on the table. That's it from catching up. Looks like Wayne in the background here on that painting, possibly. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. I already washed them. I don't care, wash them again. This lying thing. Like I said, it's not that people are not deceived by me. It's that they just don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. You're coming with me. I don't care. Wash them again. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Yeah, it's possible because it's hardcore mode. You felt this before, in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you toward it. You feel lightheaded. Always happy to entertain, Sammy. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Do we have any other options this time around? Oh, we do! Snap yourself out of it. You do your best to snap yourself out of it, I'm going to turn into a bathroom, and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. I didn't get entrapped by the door. Neat. I don't know what that's going to do. What is that going to do? That's interesting. All right. Anyway, dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kinika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, but not only towards you and Stella and Kinika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. But you have excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know, thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Yeah, she is. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. Noted, but she won't do anything about it. Her son will remain in the dark. All right. So I was already kind of an asshole on the first run, like straight out accusing her of poisoning her kid, which let's just ignore the reality of the situation. I think for this run, even though this is my asshole run, I do want to do things differently. So I'm going to try and be cool with her. Let's do some small talk. The food's really good. Is she going to buy it, and will it matter? Then please, Jesus Christ, this lady. Send a letter thanking the mass manufacturer of the spaghetti sauce and pasta. I just heated them up. And I don't like wasted air at the dinner table, so keep your vaguely polite niceties to yourself while the rest of us finish our plates. God damn. And I thought Tabitha was a tough nut to crack. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. All right. Shutting up. This is what she wants. This is what I'm going to give. You remain silent, quietly picking at the store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So I was wondering if maybe we could watch a movie sometime this week whilst her harpsichord is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends may have seemed deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have my friends... Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too, but all any of you can do is get in the way. So just leave, please. I'm sorry. We will get out of your way. Good. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carving in the mines. Do you think something's back there? Probably nothing. What door? Didn't say anything about a door. No, carving? Maybe we're just feeling some of the after effects of last night. Yeah, that was probably it. Just a little cave hangover. But just at the door to the clinic, that seems significant. Stella, let it go. Even if it is, what would we even do about that? We'd investigate it, of course. Maybe tomorrow. Stella! Damn it. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic because Sir Harpsichord got a bad vibe. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction? Like, related to what you felt in there? If he did, why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? It makes more sense if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight, I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much more we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's just get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss a second of the ghost action. Yeah, it's going to be great. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something back, or something that stares back at you with menace. Yeah, there's something staring back at me. It's called ditchlings. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. Many others. Nope. But that's plenty already. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and the daylight fades away. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it into the end. Who are you kidding? Hotties like you are some of the first to go. If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kanika. I'm hitting all the bullet points here. I got the mysticism, I got the street smart, and I got the hot. All before even setting footing in the building. And that's the only option I have. So, fat lot of good it does me. Enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating. In the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, Oscar. Yeah, you're sooner here than expected. Hope dinner went okay? Okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. It just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches, and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, there's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go or in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. There's something back there. I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. God damn it, Stella. That wasn't exactly... I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. I got the... I'm matching Kanika's vibe really right now. Like, okay. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. No, don't rush off ghost hunting without Zane. No way I was going to forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Yes, Daddy. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction, connecting Oscar's house and the library. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! There's no way you're doing this without me. Rosaline, we talked about this. No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight, no matter what. I'm going to let Oscar handle this because, fuck, I mean, I know how this is going to go, and I'm not getting in the middle of shit. You decide it's best to let Oscar handle this. Rosa, it could be dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. If Zane is coming, I have every right to be there. She's got a good point, Mr. G. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living tight-knit social circle ghost hunting with the minimum number of participants. Oh, that's an interesting achievement. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. You picking up the ditchlings? Because we got one here. We got one here. But I'll set up the camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel colder? Sure does. It definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than the other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Come on, ghost, let's see some real action. Oh, don't antagonize it. I don't think this ghost is friendly. How do you know, though? If I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill. Yeah, you would. Zane ghost would be awesome. Let's see if we can get him killed. If you saw what I've seen, I don't think you'd be saying that. That's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually are friendly and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to be anything else? Yeah, I don't know. If I were a ghost, I'd just vibe. But what if my vibes were bad and I didn't know it? I shudder to think of the possibilities. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Good idea. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Sorry, I'm looking for ditchlings. I don't see any in here. No. then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you've scrubbed the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of the summoning ritual. That's scientific. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. Something is crying out for help. Huh, you might be onto something, Sir Harpsichord. I wonder if the blood spells something on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather just scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Could be a good idea. This could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Only one way to be sure, and here she goes. Oh dear, you're doing the government a favor, really. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Nope. This is even better than finding a message. Nope. But there's no basement in this house. At least we were told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Nope! You know, last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever's under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edges and leaked through the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Damn it. Yeah, there's an old hatch on the floor. Someone tried to seal it up. We're not leaving until we explored every nook and cranny. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I can crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. God damn it. Damn it. You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. All right. So I know from going through this that it really doesn't matter what I do or say. So I'm just going to plow through this portion unless I get a mysticism option, because that would definitely potentially branch out differently. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Let's see. Library. You have no idea how long you've been out, but the lighting in the living room, it's much later than your last memories of being awake. Everyone else must have gone home and left you here. You turn around, leaving Oscar's house to return to the library. This looks more normal than I thought. That's funny. Maybe I went to Rosalina's room first last time? Well, whatever. That's funny you don't remember there being a second door at the end of this corridor. Continue through the door. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. You shrug and walk past through the door in front of you. All right. Yeah, here we are. Bonkers World. Where everything bonkers is 50% off. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Hi! Forgot about that. I got the goosey bumps. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Are you really happy with your decision here, Stella? You happy you ripped up that carpet? Now you're being used as a fucking paranormal marionette? Eddie, it's Charlie. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edward Dean now. I'm not a child anymore. Stella, why do I think your name is the Lover? I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have... Yeah, see, it's not mattering what I'm saying. It's like the same dialogue responses. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Aw, crud. I think I missed a lot. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. All right. Screw your family. Screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in the strange garden. Let's go. You moved to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. Let's go in. You walk up to the door and open it. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay? I don't want to leave our house. I like it here. Daddy should come back. Why did he leave? He can't come back. We gotta live somewhere else now, but that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie, we don't have much time. But other kids make fun of me. I don't want to leave Eddie. Can she come with us? No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again. Do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh God, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now. The mother is whisked away, leaving you behind in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Hey, Wayne. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. How did you get down here? I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocating flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Yeah, let's go. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edward Dean, haven't you? Back off, lady. I don't know you. And if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as we well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her all over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as she was gone, so was she. And all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Something about this woman doesn't sit right. She must have some sort of ulterior motive. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. And it's Wayne. It's trying to get rid of me. I'll have to try harder. Let's talk. Are you Sam Wayne? Or are you something else? The body that stands before you is Sam Wayne. What's doing this? A resonant, a ghost, whatever you call it, the leftovers of a human existence festering and forgotten, feeding on the energy of a more powerful beings to do this. Pathetic. What the hell's going on in this town? Well, let's get a move on. After you, there's still a ways to go before we rid ourselves of this pest. You know the way out. I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. Do I have a flirt option yet? We'll leave it at that. Continue forward. You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. Figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Good old Zane. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. I let my troubles drive your mama away, and sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. You're getting what you deserve. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Not for that, for what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of the bitch the Scarlets made you out to be. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the battle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is clear. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you have to do, but please. Yeah. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy, I might not have till morning. Promise me, promise. So I'm actually really doing like the other side of the conversation here. Promise me you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. I'll go back. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important, but why does any of that matter? So, you single? How you doing? Monster lover. Express romantic feelings for a certain special someone. An achievement. Nice. Wayne stares at you, his reflective pupils shining through the veil. What an interesting question. So, you're still stuck here too. Yep. We keep being separated, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. All right. Let's move on. Let's. You move back to the bed. You move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. Smells like father. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room unseparated, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident. How does he know I'm using resonance? Or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. God damn it, I'm trying. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town, putting on shows for other kids. Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. Traveling show, and you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to the towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Suck it, Wayne, I'm interacting. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. Ta-da! A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. All right. We're getting to decision-making time. It opens. You feel the shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy to... So happy together, Eddie. Smacko. Smacko. Lots of smackos. Boom. Squishy. Squishy smackos. That could be a cereal. Squishy smackos. Guaranteed to get soggy immediately. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. Guilty. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. Does this mean that the resident has grown weaker? Or is this yet another part of its act? Let it continue. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years, and I will finally leave. You can't actually make me do anything, can you? I can keep you here, and I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. Let it continue. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. A smell hits you, that now familiar wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Sir Harpsichord. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. Yep. I'm leaving. You're right, I want to help it. You're right, it isn't worth it. Screw this. Get me the hell out of here. Screw the sins of the father crap. I don't know this ghost a goddamn thing. Let's get out of here. You don't need my help. Close your eyes. Feel for the stairs. You close your eyes, you fumble in the darkness, reaching out your hands and grasping air until your palm finds wood. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. You begin your ascent. Good, you've made it out of the pit. His overpowering smell returns as you place a confident foot on the wooden floor of what you assume must be Rosalina's room. You open your eyes as you try to hold your breath. You feel a firm, strong hand on your back. You're close to safety. Don't fall for it. Keep feeling your way forward. You continue. You feel the doorframe under your palm and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. Wayne's palm continues to gently urge you forward. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world is swimming back into focus. Good. The main doors are just ahead. You feel a shove as Wayne pushes you forward. You fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. You made the right choice. It would have been so easy to fall for its tricks. I'm proud that you didn't. Be seeing you. He leaves before you can say anything in response. Thank God you made it out, Sir Harpsichord. I went to get my mom when I realized you hadn't left the library with the rest of us. I figured if anyone knew what to do, it'd be her. I see someone beat me to the punch. Sounds like you've had quite the evening. I suppose I'll have to find another place for me and Rosalina to stay. This was such a disaster. I'm so sorry to have brought you all into that house. I should have left the place to rot. What are my options? Oh yeah, You're not mad at me, are you? Of course not. It's just a house and we don't even own it. I'm not going to let you sacrifice years of your life for a rental. That's sensible. Good old Oscar. I wouldn't expect you to put yourself at risk for other people. Okay, that was a little bit barbed there, Rosalina. Rosalina, Sir Harpsichord is the reason you made it out of that mine last night. You owe him an apology. Yeah, you do. You think Alexis... I told all you fucking teenagers to get the fuck out of the cave and you went deeper inside. So of the two of us, Rosalina, whose fault is it? Fine, I'm sorry. You owe me 2 apologies now for that fucking crack. Even if we own the place, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. Oh, I don't know if I want to be like giving up Tabitha's extra property. I'm still trying to like swing in good with her. Maybe the government can rent you another house. Yeah, I guess that's possible. I'll give the state a call in the morning. See, there you go. Solutions are always around the corner. Okay, but you need two places to sleep tonight, Oscar. Yo, Mr. G, we got a spare room, and I don't think my parents would really care. Good old Zane. Zane's such a guy. Love him. That's really sweet of you, Zane, but Dad, just take him up on it. You're right. Thank you, Zane. I'll figure out something more long-term in the morning. Dope. I'm going to peace out and let my folks know. See you later, Rosalina. See you later, Mr. G. See you later, Sir Harpsichord. Zane walks off down the road. Do you think the ghosts are actually real? I mean, I know we don't have any hard evidence on us, but we all vividly experienced the same thing. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Yeah, she looks fucking thrilled. Where is Stella? I kind of thought she'd be excitedly rattling off theories by now. Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. Go talk to Stella. I'm going to go check in on her. Hey. Your channel's going to go wild for that stuff. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. She hurries off down the road. Well, I tried. I guess she hit her limit. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'll just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised that she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. God, what a disaster this whole night's been. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who don't have a house anymore. We don't even have the library. All right. Probably should head back. I'm going to dip out, y'all. We should probably get going, too. It's starting to get chilly out. I don't want to keep Zane's parents up too late. I'll be over later tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bring you some groceries in the morning. Lots of chips, I'm sure. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Sir Harpsichord? Yeah. See you tomorrow. Be a great time. Cool. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll walk you home after I finish getting Kanika her tea, and we can chat about what just happened. I'll just be a moment. You're too tired to say no. Sybil leaves. You make yourself comfortable for a few minutes while you wait. After everything that's happened tonight, the normalcy of sitting on a quiet and empty road feels like a priceless treasure. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty to call your cousin and tell her about what happened tonight. That's going to go super duper well. She wasn't exactly thrilled to hear from me, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we head out for our walk? Time to go home. The night feels cold, the crunch of leaves beneath your feet deafening in the quiet wilderness. Let's stop here for a bit. These old bones need a moment to rest. There's ditchlings everywhere. You see them? I see them. There are, and I'm afraid that they still would be this numerous even if you had managed to exorcise the spirit you encountered tonight. Its presence was merely a symptom of the rot in this place rather than its cause. This place is rotted. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Wayne didn't want me to make a deal with that ghost. Of course he didn't. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice that was laid upon the table tonight. If you'd gone through with the deal, it would have been an affront to everything he is. What is Wayne? He's just a man. Who does she think you are? There's no way in hell that Wayne is just a man. Does that take street smart? Really? Yeah, got it, but is he single? Sybil is taken aback, confusion and concern creeping into her expression. I didn't say that last time. Be careful with that one, Sir Harpsichord. Don't do anything you might regret. That's enough rest for me. Let's carry on for a bit. This hot branch is fun, I'm going to say. You and Sybil walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. One last rest, and we'll get you home. I don't think she's really going to give up a whole lot of information. So let's just get moving. I am. The estate shouldn't be much further. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourselves on the outskirts of the estate. Sir Harpsichord, why don't you swing by the tea room tomorrow? Say early afternoon? I'd love to chat for a little while. Come by any time. I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly, bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Sir Harpsichord. You've earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Hey, cuz. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you finally came back. After last night, I thought we were done with all the running around and secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. Do you know how stuff like this impacts me? Do you even care? I'm really sorry. If you're sorry, act like it. I'm done arguing. Good night. Well, okay. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Hey, sorry, I ran off earlier. Had some stuff on my mind. Still have some stuff on my mind. Just want to let you know that you can still count on me. Talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to ignore it. Leave her on red. You put the phone back on the nightstand and close your eyes. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Yeah, this is kind of, ooh, hey, buddy, how's it going? Episode 4 awaits. If you'd like to save before continuing, do so now. I think I will. And episode 4 does await on the next stream. So thank you so much for joining me here. This was a lot of fun. Once again, you can check me out on Twitch if you're not subscribed or followed or whatever at Rotted_Gaming, or on YouTube where I post videos after the fact at Rotted Gaming. So thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I look forward to the next stream. I don't know what I'll be playing next time, but it'll be something. So look for me then. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.